guys are live.
All right. Are we live yet, Alex?
We are live.
Alex, are we live yet?
We're live.
All right, wait. Well, Paul, you're here. Mike, what are you doing here?
I'm here for St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St.
Pops,
Patrick's Day.
happy St. Patrick's Day. Our father, the founder of this fine organization.
Irish
Irish
breakfast
breakfast is his certainly one of his favorites. And even in these dire times in our 50-count sachet inventory, tea bag inventory, we have Irish
found
breakfast.
some.
We have Irish breakfast. Good reason, you know. So if you're looking for English breakfast, you can't find it. There's always Irish breakfast.
That's true, Paul. That's true.
And we need more customers. They're loud customers, those Irish breakfast customers, Mike, but we need more of them.
What's your favorite St. Patrick's Day parade, Paul?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Chicago.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Chicago.
Those days. I don't remember that much of it. I don't remember. I was a little crazy.
The river is green,
Yep,
and Judge Dunn used to be the chief. He was the Grand Marshal one year.
The Grand Marshal.
Yep.
So what'd you guys do for that?
We drank a lot of beer. That's what you do in Wisconsin. Drink a lot of beer.
I don't believe Chicago's part of Wisconsin.
It isn't. But as we drifted down, we drifted into the great state of Illinois. And
Illinois.
yes.
That's it.
We did that.
Yep. That's where I had 2 kids there.
There you go. Just like that.
Just
That's
like
how
that.
it goes.
Yep. Well, so we're here today drinking some tea. Hello. How you doing? Today we got something to do with St. Patrick's Day. So we thought the easiest thing to start with is the Irish breakfast.
Yes, it is.
So
yes, it is, Mike.
Why don't you, I got some of the other tea here, so I better drink that up and go into that.
Well, it's delicious.
Well, that's very good of you. You know, the Irish breakfast, there's many different ways they do it, but the way we do it is, oh, look at this thing. What is that? All right. The Irish breakfast, what we do is an Assam. Beta, which Assam do we use for that? A broken Assam? What's the current garden, you think?
2 broken Assams.
Did you?
Homari, Koilamari, and CTC.
Mari. A little CTC?
Bari and a little bit CTC.
Bari and Mari. Sounds like a tropical disease to me. So this is it's kind of interesting because it's a nice simple tea of the Irish a little bit have drifted out of it, but we stay with what their original roots were because we left the island so many years ago.
That's
Paul.
it. That's it. From the roots up.
We're used to the wheels up or roots up?
Roots up, Mike.
All right. We got rerouted here. So it's a simple tea. Don't be afraid to put in. It's got a lot of body. Doesn't it have a lot of body, Paul?
Don't be afraid to buy it. That's the first thing. And it's good. It's delicious. And if you had some milk and sugar on it, it would be unbelievable.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, no, our family came from they say County Clare, Paul.
They did.
We're not sure though.
But not all of us. Our mother came from
County
South Germany.
South
the
Jersey.
Rhineland.
South Jersey.
Down there.
South Jersey?
Yes, and she came from Jersey, not South Jersey, Mike.
All right.
North Bergen.
Right. So today then, did we say we hope Nina is doing okay?
Cinderella Man's came from North Bergen, buddy. He was another, I don't know if he was Irish. He might have been an Irish or
is that the one
Italian.
the guy that's the house burned down in Philadelphia?
No, that is the Chicken Man, Mike. And he was
well, who was you talking about? What man?
Cinderella Man is the heavyweight fighter. Jack, what's his name?
German man.
No, he's Irish. Braxton. They got a nice statue of him, and Mom lived. He was heavyweight champion of the world, but he lost to Joe Frazier. But anyways, Cinderella Man. He came back, Mike. And he was 1 block away. His house was 1 block away from Mom's, where she grew up in North Bergen on 17th Street.
How we doing, Al? Anybody interested talking to us?
Absolutely. We have
anybody from North Bergen? They should get some Irish breakfast tea.
That's right. Anybody from North Bergen?
Brenda chiming in here. Nice hair, Mike. Good color on you.
Thank you.
Tea Time on YouTube says Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Excellent.
Sharon says hello. Love the green hair.
Well, thank you. Paul, where's your green hair?
I was wearing my hoodie.
Anna
All right.
says love the hair.
Who says that?
Anna.
Anna. Thank you, Anna.
And then Pat Johnson says Irish breakfast is my favorite. Waiting for an 8-ounce tin to arrive today.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. Good.
Oh, wait,
And
got some
a
more
juicer
coming
from
in
Boston,
here.
remember?
Oh yeah. See?
Lisa
What am-
Brindle. Fearless leaders right here. Loving the green.
Loving the green.
There you go. See?
We're mean and we're green.
Okay.
Very green today.
Well, there you go. See?
I give you a little gold in the back though.
Yeah.
What else we drinking, Mike?
Well, hey, if Anusha's downstairs, could she come upstairs, Lisa? All right. So the other thing I just wanted to contrast that with, Paul, is we just got in a very nice Assam, because they're both Assams, right,
Yep.
Paul?
Yeah, they
And
are.
I know you're a member of the GTI. I'm not sure what that stands for.
Global Tea Initiative, Mike.
So that's the difference between the two T's. Johnny,
That's it.
you got those?
That's it. One's tippier than the other, Mike.
Anusha actually was just listening.
All right, but we want to have her come upstairs just for a second so she could see it in real life. So, Paul, then this is then Halmari is a nice Tipi Assam. So people, Johnny, you
Not
got
this
that?
one. This one.
I know that.
Okay.
Nothing gets by you.
Well, you were lifting up the other one.
Well, because I was going to grab it back.
Okay, well, you can have it, Mike.
I don't want it anymore. Johnny, you got
There
it?
you go.
So we'll look
This
at the
one.
difference of the teas too, right, John? As long as you're here. So you can see that one's lighter and the other one's a little more dark. Brighter, the one that's the tippier tea, as Paul calls it. Why is it called a tippier tea, Paul?
More tip.
That's an idea.
See? There
What's
you
the
go.
tip?
The tip. The flower, the bud, the leaf. Something, Mike. The leaf.
It's the bud,
tip.
Paul. You're
Yeah,
right.
the
Out of
bud.
you say enough things, one of them's got to be right.
See?
So yes, and so if you taste it, can you taste the difference? Of course.
I can, but I'm still drinking this one, Mike. You can
We
see
just
the
want you to
difference.
see the thing up here, Anush.
Brenda wants to know what you mean by tippy and tea.
Well, the bud is the part that comes up. So it's sort of like the pussy willow that one's going to see very soon. And that's Elbita, yes. So what it happens is the bud comes up like the pussy willow, and it's got lots of sweetness, and it's got extra sugars, Paul, because it's got to need
Yes.
the energy to make something.
Yes, it does, Mike.
Just like your kid has got a lot more energy than you.
That's it. That's
Tegan's
it.
got a lot more energy than you.
She might Tegan.
Now she's gone Irish on us.
Today she's Irish.
All right. So that's what makes it a better, a nicer cup of tea, is because it's got that. But it's lighter in body, though, right, Paul?
It is. It is lighter in body, and but it's not a lot lighter in body. Let's not kid ourselves.
When do you kid yourself?
Well, I'm just saying it's not a lot lighter. It's a little lighter.
Okay.
What do you think it is? 10, 15%?
20%.
0.75. 20%. 20%.
Did
Did you do your March Madness bracket, Mike?
I've never been good at
Who are you
that.
picking? Who are you picking?
Well, the last time I did March Madness, I got Emmerich because he was born right around March Madness. So
There you
that
go,
was it.
Wisconsin. That's it,
Is
right
Paul's
here. Me
picking
too.
Wisconsin. John,
I'm
what are you
picking
picking?
Wisconsin.
I'm picking Wisconsin.
See, Finn's picking Wisconsin.
Well, that's hard for him. Right? You need to stay after they ask that question.
Gary Harney's girlfriend, Annie. She's I don't know who she's picking, but she's picking. I think she's picking Gonzaga.
Speaking of Gary, what's the biggest thing that happened down in Tampa this week, Paul?
Well, Tommy's coming back. Yep, he's coming back, so that's good. Gary's very happy.
TB12.
Yep, TB12. He's back in the game.
Refired him.
Back in the game.
Fired up, ready to go. Okay, so this is Halmari is a nice estate in northern Assam, and it goes by the Brahmaputra. So this is the northern part of India, and I had some this morning, and it is a lovely cup of tea. So you have two different types of Assam. We've got our Irish breakfast, which is a good everyday tea, and then we have the very nice Halmari, which is has got a lot of tips and is a fabulous tea. It's been forever to get here, and it's crazy, Paul. You know why it's crazy?
COVID.
No, well, I mean that's the reason. But the the other thing is they're starting the new tea season. I was just talking with Marcus and Marcus Wolf, and he was saying that I better get my tickets to Germany soon. But also what he said is that
now.
Well, you have yours, but I got
in September.
Well, hey, the world changes.
Jeez Louise.
All right.
Well, why does he want them now?
No, I don't know about that.
I haven't even got the tickets. Brittany's wedding. I haven't got those tickets.
I got to buy those tickets yesterday. All right. So in any event, the new season, the Darjeeling First Flush Darjeeling season has the first few DJs, as they call them, or Darjeelings. DJ 1 is been done, I think, Rishi Hat, and he mentioned Sugma, I believe. So, but he didn't think that it was, they thought they were too light still. So we were going to wait another week or so before we pile in on that. Plus our dear friend Water, Paul.
Yeah.
Water from China is said the Bilo Chun. We bought some of that, right, Bita?
Yes,
we just bought some Bilo Chun. And that's kind of expensive tea. It's white tips where they tease the tip out. So this time of year, you know, tip is the thing that is growing, and people with small leaves, and it makes a special cup of tea. So that Bilo Chun will be over here kind of soon. Yes, Alex.
Actually, that leads into the next question I have here. Debbie says.
When was the first question?
Well, the ones I asked prior to this one.
Those were questions?
I guess the first question
All right. Right, John? We got to hold his feet to the fire.
There was a question there. There was one question.
Before.
All right.
At least I asked Brenda's question. You know, Debbie was asking, saying, I have your Tipi Yunnan tea in my tea cupboard. I'm wondering the background of this tea.
Tipi Yunnan?
Yeah.
Well, it's also, you know, Yunnan has a different, that's where a lot of teas were started originally over there, and then they went to different parts of China. So there's a lot of a variety out there, and they have these big ones there that have these big leaves which have a golden tip to them, but they have it's a different flavor than the tea plant from India, and so it's a bigger, everything is bigger in Yunnan, so it's got a little bit of earthy flavor to it, which not
everybody's got any tips in there, Mike?
You know, it turns out it's tippy, so it has some tips in there.
There you go. See?
And the tip is the bud, right? The bud of the leaf. So that's the first part that comes out. A week later, it becomes a
pussy willows, just like the pussy willows.
Indeed. Indeed.
We're all listening, Mike.
Well, you're a sponge, as your father said.
See?
So, more questions?
No, but we got a great comment from AJ Schwartz here. Seriously, I could watch this all day. Thank you. Happy St. Pat's. Keep it tippy.
Keep it tippy. Well, you know, we're talking about basketball, Paul, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we should throw it up here and do the tip off.
Tip. We don't have the basketball. It's over there. It's in the corner.
It's in the corner. John, is there a basketball there? We should have it on the table.
Yeah. It's there. Isn't it, Johnny?
I think it's time they have come.
No, it sits here.
It might be hidden.
Elvira, where's the basketball?
Uh-oh. Maria, where's the basketball? All right. All right. So,
no basketball.
So yeah, we got the new the new season starting up, Paul, and that'll be a fun time. And then the other thing that we wanted to talk about was, because it's St. Patrick's Day, Paul.
Yep.
We have some.
Patrick's blend.
Right. He's not a saint, though. You found it, John?
Oh no, the Patrick's blend.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to worry about the ball anymore, Jen. Too late. So this was named after Patrick down at the Inn of Little Washington, and Patrick O'Connor. So I guess he's a little bit, little Irish in him somewhere. And Patrick is the owner and the chef down there. So our father was a big fan of his, and we've done their tea for maybe 30 years, a long time. And it was crazy. You know, I was just sort of a COVID story, Paul. I was in the plane in early 2020, and there was a whole thing about how he was being honored. And I said, oh, we got the Patrick's thing. We're going to do a whole promo. As soon as the plane landed, the whole world fell apart, and we never did anything again with it.
See? Well, now we're coming back to it, though, right?
Well, no, he's doing very well down there.
I know. He's doing
He's down
great.
by Warrenton.
That's nice living. That's nice living.
Who's down in Warrenton? Keith's got a horse farm down there.
Yep.
So Patrick's is a blend which you cannot get anywhere except at the Inn at Little Washington. And it's a, sorry? I'll get to that. I can make it. So it's a blend of green tea and black tea and passion fruit that I had to work out many years ago with Patrick. Oh, hi, Tanya. And so Patrick's blend is a kind of a fun thing. You try it?
It's delicious. It's got that nice passion fruit flavor to it. It's delicious.
That's a special spot. You've never been there, Paul, but it's got a whole little.
I have never been there, but
it's a little enclave in this tiny little town called Little Washington.
Yep.
And it's about an hour and a half outside of there, and he's got all these things set up there for it, and they got the fields and the Blue Ridge Mountains off in the back. So it's
nice living.
It's
nice
very
living.
pretty, very pretty, and then great food. He's known for his food. He's got a shop and everything like that. So that's the Inn at Little Washington.
And the cherry blossoms are going to be out this weekend, they say, in D.C.
I didn't know that.
It's all happening. And what do we got? We got cherry blossom tea.
Oh, we don't have any cherry blossom tea?
Not here, because of next week, right?
What?
They're not gonna be until next week.
Yeah, but right now is when it's peak. It's peak.
That sounds like next week it's going to be this.
Yeah, it's going to be at its very peak next week. Next week it's going to really, really be peak. This week.
What do they call it? What do they call it in Tokyo?
Next week?
Next week, yeah, no, that's not. Now we're not trying to translate Japanese for next week. We're trying to translate sakura. How do you translate sakura, Paul?
Cherry blossom.
See,
there you go.
You are a multilingual guy.
This is it. This is it.
All right.
There you go.
All right. So back to Patrick's. So we're going to give these away today. We have 3 tins. So the first 3 people and that's all we have. So just like at what do they call that? QVC, you got to buy now. And Limited offer, LTO, limited time offer. And so we have 3 of these. So it's Michael, Michael at Harney Teas for the first 3 people that do that.
They can spell your name either way, Mike, and it'll still get to you.
What's the other way?
They could reverse the E and the A.
I have that problem all the time.
Well,
I can write Mike.
Yeah.
Every time I can write Mike.
Yep.
But Michael, I cannot write even once.
See, that's it. Well, they can do it either way, Mike, and it's still going to get to you.
So if I do that to myself, it'll get to me?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you like the
In case
Patrick's?
you're wondering. Oh, it's unbelievable. Can't even. It is. It's delicious.
Well, we'll have to ask him for permission sometime if it gets out. But so, Alex, do we have more questions?
Well, yeah. Nancy Altman says, please open the Millerton Cafe more days a week. I go through withdrawal.
Well, you're talking to the right person.
Yeah,
We
Al.
have some good news there. We're
What's
opened up Thursdays, and on the 30th, we are going to be open Wednesday through Sunday.
There you go.
And what else has happened over
We
there?
also have some tables for sit
There was
down.
people sitting there today.
Yeah, with 3 tables inside
Yep.
now. Baby steps.
So that's good.
I believe you guys were talking about a boxer earlier.
Oh, but Alex, what's the specials this week?
Braxton.
Okay, back to the specials. Specials, we're doing a Reuben. We've got some.
What's
Potato.
What about this thing that you have the potato with the salmon on it, right?
Yeah, those are really good. Yeah.
What do they call that?
We have to come up with a better name. Right now, it's.
It looks like something that you'd find in a deli, right? In a nice, like Katz's Deli down there. Yeah,
Really?
looks like it with the
Pastrami. Really?
Not
Katz's
pastrami.
Deli?
the salmon.
Yeah, I know. I know the salmon, but I've been to Katz. I don't think you get pastrami. You only get pastrami. I've never seen salmon at
Don't
Katz.
have salmon there?
No, maybe Russ's daughters.
Russ's daughters. All right. Yeah, right next door. Paul.
Yeah. Well,
See,
you're close, you're in
why
the
are you harassing me?
That's what I was helping him out. Russ's daughter. That's probably where
They're
you
a
get that.
customer of ours.
I know they are.
All right.
That's
You
it.
can't get in. You can't get into Russ's stuff. But that's down there in Soho. So
That's on Houston Street, I think, isn't it? Right?
it turns out it's on Houston Street.
Luckily, just on the south side too.
Yep.
So it's just
I gotta go.
right in under.
I'm going to the shop, and then right down from the shop is the Ukrainian chapel.
Well,
Ukrainian church.
right down the street from the factory, the bottling plant in Hudson is the Ukrainian church,
Where?
Catholic Church.
Oh, that's right, on the
Street.
corner.
Yes.
See,
And Union, 2nd Street and Union, Hudson, New York.
what goes on up there?
That is actually the Ukrainian priest came and blessed the factory before we opened.
Whew. But hey, what are you guys doing up there? You doing those shots yet?
Well, we're doing shots. If you buy more, we'd make more.
Buy one,
Just
make
like
one.
Irish breakfast. You buy more, we'd make more.
That's it. That's how you work.
That's how it is. That's the only way you can make more, Mike.
So before we were talking, you mentioned a boxer, and someone chimed in saying Jack Dempsey. He's my cousin.
Yep, but that's not him.
And then
Braxton.
Johnny, can you look up
Braxton?
North Bergen
Cinderella
boxer?
Man. You just have to look up Cinderella Man. There was a movie about him. Russell Crowe played him.
2005 film.
There you go.
Then Valerie Smith says, I love Patrick's blend. Luna says she has some.
James Braxton or something like that. Sorry, Al.
Then on YouTube, Thomas says, any tips for brewing central?
There you go. That was it.
Sorry, any tips for brewing central? Less than boiling water, and so get it down to about 165, and brew it for like 2 to 3 minutes. And of course, water is very important. Make sure you use filtered water.
Yeah. So, see, he just got it, and he feels a little bit intimidated.
Who's he?
The person who just got the Sencha.
All right. Well, don't be intimidated.
You got this. Brenda says, did you mention Malachi McCormick?
Oh, you know, Brenda, why didn't you bring that up before? We were trying to come up with some Irish things, and I should have remembered Malachi McCormick. Do we have a tin? Johnny, can somebody snag a tin of that? Yeah. So, yeah, that was he was an Irishman that had moved to.
It's here somewhere, definitely, Johnny. I don't know where, though.
It's definitely down in my father's office as one of the books. But this guy was he was a pressman, and he moved to Staten Island, and he did these small books, and he felt he couldn't get a good cup of tea in the United States. So him and our father did a perfect cup of tea. So that's the Malachi Perfect Cup of Tea, which is a very simple blend that we did for him.
Well, it's not far from Irish breakfast blend.
Right? Well, he's not far from Irish.
That's what I mean. I'm just saying it's in the neighborhood.
Which neighborhood?
The general vicinity.
Staten Island?
Yep.
I was on Staten Island this week. We were trying to find my wife's, where she was an au pair.
You were looking for Pete? No?
I don't know who Pete is. Is that a joke? It's an inner joke, Paul.
Huh?
You don't know who Pete is. A little past your time. Nancy's defending Mike. They sell locks at Katz's.
Who said that?
Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
There you go. Well, it's possible. Possible. And the guy's name, the boxer's name was Braddock's, not Braxton. James Braddock.
How do you spell that?
Good question. Go look at the statue. He's got a nice, beautiful view from the new North Bergen Park.
Next to St. Peter's Church.
Yeah, no, looks right over at Manhattan. He's got a great view.
We could rip that down, put a condo up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's got a nice view. And that's our mother's one of
Home.
our closest friends.
Home.
Was his niece.
John found one. All right, John. Thank you.
Up, Malachi.
They're right in front of Patrick.
There you go.
You can,
Yeah. Oh, whoop, that wasn't where the camera was. In the meantime, Nancy Wilder says, I couldn't love this more. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Paul and Michael and the gang.
Oh,
Nancy.
Nancy. Thank you, Nancy.
She's watching from Hotchkiss, is she?
That's it. No, I think they're in Boston.
Oh, okay. Okay. Excellent. Great. Well, let's see. More questions?
No more questions.
All right. Well, we might wrap this one up a little
Yeah,
early.
we'll wrap it up early. We'll let you guys get to your Irish
So there's
whiskey.
three Patricks. There's 3 Patricks, and then I'll give 3 Halmaris out. So it's a total of 6 teas. So just wanted to wish you happy St. Patrick's Day.
To your health.
To your health. There you go, Paul. You know the Irish say?
I'm going to say it.
No, I don't know it.
All right.
Blessing, the blessing. I don't know the blessing.
I don't know.